Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Screensavers. I'm Patrick Norton.
And I'm Kevin Rose. Thanks for joining us in the Screensavers. That was R2-D2 doing the show open.
Yes.
This, of course, is Robot Week, which is pretty cool. We have him actually in the studio.
He's chilling.
He's chilling. He's hanging out.
He makes some really odd noises when you mip him up.
Yes, he does.
Don't move his teeth. We're going to have a great show. We're going to see how emotions actually... Remember we saw a robot that was trying to express emotion last night. Today we're going to talk about how emotions might affect the design of robots.
Awesome. And Sarah has some cool stuff on the show tonight.
Did you say R2-D2 gets mad when you move his tea?
Yeah.
He's a tea drinker.
No,
That's awesome.
Did you say tea? Tea.
I would probably get along with him just fine. Actually, today, this isn't quite, this is a little break from Robot Week with my little tip today. It's fun with thumbnails.
If you're into building robots, then you know Robot Competitions is where it's at. Earlier this month, the largest and most diverse robot competition took place, the Robo Olympics. And Dan Arfu-Difu Heward was there to take in all the action.
We're here at Fort Mason in San Francisco. We're looking at robots today. It's the first inaugural Robo Olympics. 11 countries, 400 robots, and over 500 geeks. Let's go check it out. I'm here with David Calkins, the president of the Robotic Society of America. We're here at the Robo Olympics. Tell me about it. How did this start?
We do a lot of different competitions around the country. We have combat robot competitions, we do robot sumo competitions, robot soccer, and you talk to a lot of roboticists who never actually do any other events, and they have so much to offer each other, and so much more to offer the audience as well as if we bring them all together. And we're also trying to bring lots of kids into this as well as adults and educate them and say, hey, this is cool stuff that you can do.
What brought you guys here?
We kind of really like robots, so we just came to see them and watch them like beat the crud out of each other.
What about you, Dad?
Same thing. We love to watch them smash each other into bits.
I'm here with the competitors in the pit room. Some are tuning up, some are repairing. Let's go check out, see what they're up to. What happened?
Well, we went up against some of the teams that are from Japan, and the teams from Japan have been doing this for, years.
So you lost?
Basically, really, really badly. You get two chances. If you push them out, you get a point. If they push you out, they get a point. Okay. And so the person that gets first to 2 points wins.
What is this?
It's a nano sumo robot.
So it's a sumo wrestler.
Yes, it fights with another robot.
How much does this tiny little thing weigh?
This thing weighs 25 grams, and it actually has lead added to it to make it weigh the maximum weight that it can, because the more you weigh,
The more you can push.
just like real sumo, the heavier you weigh, the better you're going to do.
This bout is over.
That was awesome.
Not bad, huh?
I like the little tiny sumo robots. Those are cool.
Little guys are great. Little sumo wrestlers.
Now, he pushed off that other... How much can that little thing push, do you know?
Push me off.
Yeah, right. There's got to be more than that, though. You had a lot of stuff. I mean, there was like, what, how many events?
Oh, gosh, I don't even know how many events.
You spent the entire day there, though.
Spent the entire day, but yeah, there's a lot more coming. There's robot soccer. There's, what else do we have? There's a robot soccer. Oh, and then there's like a freestyle competition with robots like kicking and punching, and there's regular wrestling.
Cool. So we're going to have that on tomorrow, then. We have another segment. Is that tomorrow? We have Thursday. Okay,
yeah.
Thursday. Cool.
Sure.
Excellent. Thanks, Dan. That was a cool first segment. Now let's see what Pat and Yoshi are up to in the lab.
All this week, for Robot Week, we're building our own robots. Everybody on staff volunteered to build a kit. Yoshi introduced... Yoshi. It's a new version of your name.
Hey,
Yoshi.
whatever.
So we normally say and introduce like all 5 of the kits. Everybody of us picked one. I have the Octobot Survivor robot, which at the moment is mostly a circuit board and a pile of parts. Yoshi, what are you building?
I'm building the Hexapod 2, which is a 12-servo walker. And I've got like half my legs done, actually 4 of my legs out of the 6 done. And that should be done tomorrow morning, early sometime, or tomorrow during the show.
How come you don't have the one with 9,000 parts to solder?
I'll help you out with those.
Sarah, which one do you have going?
I've got Bug Brain 3.0.2. I picked him because he's so cute, but I've got a lot to do. You know, this is all some parts here, and I've got to figure out how to put it together, but I'm not going to take any help from the boys. Let that be clear. That's right.
The gender gauntlet has been raised.
You're going to have to put little pink boots on yours or something. You need little pink boots or...
Perhaps I will.
I don't know. I have the Cybug artificial life form. Yeah, you know, mine's not really all that impressive. That's mine. There we are.
At least yet.
What does yours look like? This is the finished product.
This is a Trekker. It's completely finished.
Yeah, right. You've got a lot. Something tells me that there's going to be interns working on this at like 2 in the morning, Dan. Are you seriously going to get this all done?
I'll see. This is what it's going to look like.
That's cool.
It's pretty much a line follower. It follows lines, and it'll...
What do these little bulbs do right here? These little...
They're tires.
There's tires,
wheels.
okay.
And so eventually it's going to grab me a beer.
Nice.
Nice.
Pat, what's coming up?
Well, first of all, we'll correct Foo's misclaims for his robot later on. Right now, emotional robots, is this a good or a bad thing? There's a vision of a robot crying in the hallway. And up next, Tim's stuck between Apple's iBook and the PowerBook. We're going to help him.
We're done putting together the gaming machine that I've been working on all week. It's so awesome, but now I've got to start playing games, and I have no idea how to pick out a game, so I couldn't think of a better person to do that with than my dear friend Morgan Webb.
Kat, it's good to be here. I know games are expensive, like $50 each. Like,
yeah.
You don't want to go to the store, get a game that's $50,
right,
take it home, and you're really disappointed, and it's so frustrating because it's a lot of money.
Right.
So we have a couple good ways to pick a video game.
Cool.
I want to warn people, a lot of people, EB Games is a site, and you can go there and you buy video games. It's a big retail site. And they have something called bestsellers down here.
Okay, and this is like the most popular place right now because they have stores too, right?
They have stores. Yeah, it's a pretty big place to buy the video games.
Okay.
And so you can look at the bestsellers and be like, oh, well, these are the best games.
Right.
They're not always true because these sites update very rapidly, and sometimes they'll drop the price of a game and everyone will buy it out. So it'll show that that's a bestseller. But maybe they dropped the price of the game because it wasn't a very good game.
Right, because that game sucks.
So don't go to bestseller lists. Also, people sometimes buy games that aren't very good. People love to Enter the Matrix. It was a terrible game.
Yeah, my boyfriend played that a lot, and I was like, why are you liking this? And he's like, actually, I don't. He stopped.
Right. Well, you get like extra footage or whatever.
Okay.
So the really good way is to find a review source that you trust.
Right.
And that's the thing, is because some reviewers are going to agree with you more often than other reviewers.
Okay.
We, of course, have reviews, techtv.com/xplay, and we'll have reviews for all the newest games that come out.
I'm going to believe your reviews because I know that you like what I like. Yeah.
But if you don't want to this techtv.com/xplay.
So wait, let's look at your reviews.
Okay.
So you just have a review section that you can check out over here on the left-hand side, and then you just review them every single day. You put out a new review?
We put out several new reviews a day.
Okay.
And
they're funny, right? I mean, you guys make them entertaining.
Exactly.
Okay.
And we're very, very critical of games that are terrible.
You are, right?
Well, we have to play them, and it's just awful when you have to sit here and play this terrible game for like 3 hours. You have to.
Yeah, and we were talking about it. I mean, a good game costs like millions of dollars to make, right? So sometimes people just try and put out a nice game for like $100,000, and then they just suck, right?
Well, they're awful because they don't put the money into them that they need to put into them. So if you go to the store and you see a bargain title, maybe not the best bet.
Okay.
Okay, so if you don't trust our reviews, then you can go to something called GameRankings.com.
All right.
Now, this is a site that's going to take the popular games, and it's going to consolidate all scores from like a whole bunch of different sites on the internet.
Because people often let you rank the games, and on every site,
Some
every
sites
game
let customers rate the games. Some sites have professional reviewers. So it's going to pull all that stuff together.
That's pretty sweet.
And it's going to show you what sort of the common scores are going. Like Onimusha 3 is getting 84.9%. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good game. Jean Reno is a French movie star.
So this is just like on a 100-point scale. This is getting about a B. Okay.
Yeah. There's another one called Metacritic. It basically does the same thing, and it's going to go and consolidate a bunch of scores.
Okay.
And Metacritic also does movies, which is cool.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then, if you still can't tell, I have to say go rent it. And I know it costs a few dollars
to rent it.
But wouldn't you rather spend $5 to find out that the game is awful than $50?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I would.
And like even if a game gets great reviews, doesn't mean you're necessarily going to like it or that game's for you.
Okay, so we got to go check it out and rent it. And Gamefly is the site where you do that, right?
Gamefly is sort of like Netflix, but for video games. Or you can also, of course, go to the Blockbuster. Most of the video stores are going to have game sections.
All right, well, thank you so much, Morgan. I really appreciate it. There's a couple more tips that we didn't get to. techtv.com/call for help.